Hey, what's up? Ian here, and today I'm going to review the SoundPEATS Gofree 2 True Wireless Open Ear earbuds or earphones. Retail price for this is $69 thereabout. Is available on their website or their Amazon site. If you're interested to find out more, do check out the unaffiliated link in the description below. So let's open this up, and then I'm going to measure it. I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to compare it with my daily usage. Okay, well, not daily usage, my workhorse, which is the Olo Dance. All right, so this is the Gofree 2 black. All right, this is the pearl black version. Okay, and it comes with Bluetooth version 5.3. Frequency range is 20 to 40,000 hertz, and maximum distance for the Bluetooth is 10 meters. Now, you can play up to 9 hours on each charge and up to 35 hours with the charging case. Battery capacity is 60 milliamps per earbuds and 450 milliamps with the charging case, right? All right, so let's open this up and see what's inside. By the way, this comes with high-res audio, which is it's got an LDAC codec and together with AAC, SBC. So this transmits high resolution audio. Okay, so let's see what's inside here. Okay, take the buds out. Okay, I think there's a cable in here. Let's see if there's any cable. Nope, no cable on this side. The cable on this side. Yes. Okay, so this is what you're gonna get, and then obviously I think with some paperwork, right? User guide, right? In multiple languages. And then a charging cable, USB-A to USB-C charging cable, and the earbuds themselves. This is the open. Oh, this is like pearl, very shiny finishing. That's why they call it pearl black. The case comes with a charging port at the back, a hinge, and I think there's some light here with the logo in front. Let me just flip it open. Oh, well, the LED is at the bottom here, as you can see. And then the open ear bud sits in here. Very similar to the Olo Dance. Let me just show you. By the way, this one won the open ear design, a good design award, right? So this is it's quite similar to the Olo Dance, okay? So this is my Olo Dance, my daily driver. So this earbud sits right inside here, as you can see, and then you can remove it like so. So you got to remove this. Let me just remove this so that it will start to charge and also start to go into pairing mode because I want to pair it with my phone. Okay. When I'm feeling this, it feels like it's got this very skin-friendly rubber feeling, right? As you can see, it feels only for the ear hooks. Okay, so now it's on. All right, let me just take it out, show you guys the earbuds. Okay, so these are the earbuds and with the ear hook. So it hooks onto your ear like so. Let me just bring out my fake ears. So this is the left side. Okay, it goes on like this. It's very, very nice. Look at that. It hooks on over the ear and it goes over your ear canal. Okay, as you can see. Okay, so this is a very nice design. Big as well. Let me just compare it with the Ola Dance. As you can see, Ola Dance is a little bit slimmer. Okay, let's look at the front and a bit longer as well. Okay, this one is a bit thicker, right, in terms of the driver. Now the driver in here is a 16.2 millimeters dynamic driver, and it's high resolution. It's got noise canceling as well. And yeah, if you pair it with your phone and you pair it with the app, it will give you that noise canceling effect. So let me just pair it with my phone. If it's there you go, it's already detected. Let me just connect to it. All right, it's connected. Now let's try to the app, see if I can do anything with the app. So I've got the Capsule 3 Pro connected. Let's add the device. See if it works with the app. There you go. I've got the Gofree, as you can see. Let me just lower the brightness a little bit so you guys can see my screen. There you go. A bit more. There you go. All right. Hope you guys can see my screen. But yeah, so there are 3 colors to it. The black, the white, and I think this is the gold. Okay, so let me just choose the color that I have, which is the black. Okay, so once you connect to the app, it shows you the battery level of the left side and the right side, and the battery level of the charging case. All right, and you can disable a few functions of this. You can disable all the touch controls. You can go into gaming mode. The latency on this is 60 milliseconds, so it's a very good latency gaming mode. Basically, well, it gives you that competitive edge, not so much so of competition level, but a friendly level. Dual device connection. So this Gofree can connect with more than one device. You can connect to my phone. It does connect to my laptop as well. Okay, and you can customize the touch controls. So over here, there are a lot of functions here. Single click on the left side reduces the volume. Single click on the right side increases the volume. You can change that as well. You can, bring down the drop down menu, and there's a lot of options here. I'm not going to go through all the options here. Okay, you can single click, double click, triple click, and long press. Okay, and you can also restore to default. Okay, so that's the function of this. You can also choose the EQ, right? So you have adaptive EQ, whereby you can choose to go for EQ test, hearing test, and then it will choose the EQ based on your hearing level and your preference. Or you could just go for presets. So there are a few presets here. The SoundPEATS Classic, Classical Treble Enhancement, Bass Boost, Bass Reduction, Electronic, Pop, Classical Music, Rock and Roll, Folk. Okay, so these are the few presets you can choose. Or you can customize the EQ as well. There's a 10-band equalizer for you to adjust, all right, and tune it according to your preference. Okay, so this, and you can save it as well. Okay, okay, so basically these are the few functions you can choose from. You can also update the firmware on these earphones. You can also reset the earphones, or you can switch the prompt of the earphones. Okay, so this is the app, right? This is the app of the earphone. Let's take a look at the earphone itself again. So very nice black color, and the feel of it, it's got this very skin friendly rubber on it. All right, to me, let me just increase my brightness a little bit so you guys can see. Okay, so as you can see, it's got this very nice rubber on it, and it's very skin friendly, feels nice to the touch, and it's huge, right? Very huge. The touch sensor is over here on the logo itself. So when you tap on it, it will start to play their music and all that. Over here, there is the speakers here, so-called the speaker, the driver is here, and the charging pins are here, the ports, okay? All right, so this is the entire package. Very nice, very cool, looks very nice and very ergonomic as well. So let's measure this and see how it looks like on the graph. I've already measured my Olodance, right? I've measured my Olodance, and this is this is how my Olodance. Let me just reduce my brightness again. I hope you can see my screen. But yeah, so this is the Olodance, all right? This is the graph of the Olodance. So I'm going to measure this, okay, and see how it compares to the graph of the Olodance, okay? This is just an experiment. This is nothing conclusive, okay? So let's just measure the left side first. Stick out the left side, okay? And then let me just close this. first, let's calibrate this. Make sure this is going through my SoundPEATS. As you can see, the pink noise coming out to my SoundPEATS. All right, Gofree. All right, and then let's put my SoundPEATS on the coupler so that it's measuring the sound. And just make sure it's seated in properly. All right, there you go. Okay, so now let's play my pink noise. Okay, so let's play the pink noise. Okay, first I need to normalize the volume. I gotta make sure that is 85 dB. And it doesn't seem to be playing any noise. Let me just see if there's any sound coming out. Oh, there is. Oh, that's dumb. I'm not even connected to my phone. Oh man. Okay, so that was a dumb move from me. So let's connect this again, all right? And then let's just pause this first and reset this. Okay. And then let's connect my microphone. All right. Done. Okay, so now there should be sound coming out from this microphone, or the microphone should be capturing the sound. Okay, so let's put this back here, and then let's lower the volume now. I don't want it to be too loud. Now let's do a sound check to see to make sure the volume level is 85 dB. Okay, so currently it's 74. There's no pink noise. Let's play the pink noise from, there you go. And it's 90 dB, that's too much. 88, 87, one notch down. Okay, 85 dB. Right, so let's reset this and measure this for half a minute. Let's see the graph. All right, so this is the reading from the Gofree 2. All right, so basically what I see on this graph is that it has got more bass, a lot more bass than the Olodance, which I have here. So the green line that you see here is the Olodance, and the blue line is the Gofree 2. Okay, so it's got more bass, it's got a bit more forward mid bass as well. The mids, I would say, is more forward, okay, more pronounced as well. So looking at this, and it's very, very bright as well. Look at the pinna gain, to the treble, and it's a brighter treble as well. Okay, so it's peaking at about 4K hertz, right? As compared to the Olodance. Olodance is actually the opposite. Okay, so looking at this graph, this may look bright and quite intense as well. It's quite a bright tuning for this Gofree 2, and also a lot of bass. So looking at this graph, it looks like it is a V-shaped tuned earphone. Right, so let's save this. And first thing I want to do is to see if both sides are balanced, right? They match. Okay, so I'm going to measure the right side as well. Okay, so I'm going to recall this Gofree 2. All right, so let's reset this. And also, let's also reset my graph, because I think the overall scale has gone out of whack. So I'm just going to reset my scale of my graph. Okay, there you go. All right, so I'm going to take the left side out and put the right side in with my right ear, of course, my fake ear. Okay, let's put it in. Uh, and this is just an experiment, right, guys? This is not anything scientific. Okay, so let's measure the right side. All right, so as you can see, I've measured the right side, and it matches the left side quite well for the treble, not so much on the bass. Uh, Sometimes it depends on the overall angle, right? It overall angle and the seal of the earbuds in order to get an accurate matching of the bass. Obviously, this is not a very proper way. It's not a proper way of measuring earbuds, but this is what I have. Okay, but yeah, looking at this, right? If you look at the mid bass over here, it matches quite well. But maybe the sub bass it didn't really match that well. But well, most likely is because of the angle of the earbud that was being inserted. To get a really good measurement, you have to do it more than once, right? Obviously, I don't have the time to do that now. But if you look at the 1K and beyond in terms of the treble, they both match pretty well. Okay, so I would say the green line and that blue line, they are quite matching in terms of the treble. Okay, so that's the overall sound signature of the Gofree 2. Now, let me just interpret this graph, how this should sound to your ears just by looking at the graph, right? This graph will not tell you about the soundstage or the overall resolution, the overall details, and the overall layering and the sound separation, right? This graph will not tell you that. It will just tell you the sound signature of this overall earbud. Now, looking at this earbud, this is sub bass heavy, and also quite it looks like it's more of a V-shaped tune, more of a fun tuning type of earbud. Oops, sorry, fun tuning earbud, and it overall is yeah is warm sounding. Looks warm to me, right? It looks warm to me. At the same time, it's quite intense on the treble. So treble looks very energetic. Looks quite I would say spicy. Looks quite spicy to me. And overall, yeah, is a very bright treble. Okay, so now let's listen to this. All right, I'm just gonna pull this out. I'm gonna close my graph, open up my playlist, and let's listen to this with my ears. Okay, I think my ears are the best tool to measure this. So let's not my favorite songs. Let's listen to my IEM test songs. Okay, so Vegas El Bantito. I'm gonna put this into my ears and let's see how it sounds like in my ears. Okay, let's play the song. Okay, yep, as I have expected, the bass is thumpy and it's bright as well. So listening to this, right? This is an open earbud, meaning you can the sound actually or the sound waves actually mixes with your surrounding. This doesn't give you a seal, right? So you are not cut off from your environment. So when I'm listening to this, the sound seems to come from my environment. Doesn't seem to come to my ears or sealed within my ears. It's very bright, so uh, it's quite intense, and to a point whereby it's quite sibilant as well. Yeah. Uh, you know the cowbells on this song. There are some cowbells, and it's quite sibilant. Okay. Overall, if you want to listen to a high volumes, I don't suggest that. Okay, I do suggest to listen at a lower volume. You won't get that much bass anyway for all these open earbuds. Even for the Olodance, you will not get that bass rumble, right? Because they are open. There's no drivers that can push that dynamic sound to your ears to give you that rumble. But overall, the bass on this, it sounds deep, right? The extension of it is rolled off. I mean, with any headphones or open earbuds, the bass is rolled off because there's no seal, so you don't get that contained rumble, right? So without that containment, you don't get that rumble. But overall, I would say these they've got substantially more bass than the Olodance, and they are actually very very much brighter than the Olodance. Now that's good and bad to me because I can't compare this with in-ear monitors. In-ear monitors, they are sealed. You can't get away with very bright treble. But for open earbuds, in noisy environments, sometimes you do need a higher treble in order to listen to your music. All right, if you know what I mean. Basically, when you're in a noisy environment, because these are open, right? They don't seal up your ears. They don't cover your ears. So because they are open, you get to hear your surrounding sound as well. So if these are brighter, you will get more sound coming, or you can notice more sound coming from your earbuds as compared to your environment. Okay. So I think that's the reason why they made the treble a little bit brighter. But overall, I would say the treble on this is bright as compared to the Olodance. Okay, and overall sound stage on this is actually a bit brighter and airier and wider as well as compared to the Olodance. Details, the Olodance would have more details. I get more details from the Olodance. But it's a very unfair comparison. Why? The Olodance is $250. Okay. This is only $69. So to me, you get what you pay for, right? So these, in terms of resolution, they are not as refined. Yeah, I would say use the word refined as the Olodance. Okay. Uh, who is this for? Who is this earbuds for? This open earbuds for? Is for people who are very active and you're outdoors most of the time. You go swimming. This has got IPX5, by the way. You can go swimming. Is water resistant. I wouldn't say it's waterproof. I wouldn't recommend to swim with this because it might just fall off from your ears and you will lose it in a pool or in the sea. But it's for active people. If you like cycling, you like jogging, you like even walking, right? And you're out and about, and you need to be aware of your environment. These are the earbuds to go for. And honestly, $69 for this sound is pretty reasonable. I wouldn't say it's very good, but it's reasonable in terms of price to performance ratio. As compared to the Olodance, they're actually quite comparable in terms of the resolution. Obviously, this is more resolute. This sounds more resolute to me as compared to the Gofree 2. All right. But yeah, basically you can listen to your songs, you can play your games on this, and all this comes with high resolution audio. It comes with LDAC codec, right? For those audiophiles, you will know what I'm talking about with high res audio. You can also listen to this at home in your house, listen to high res audio, and you get quite a bit of treble on this. So to me, I would say even with the increased bass, I would say classical on this would sound pretty good as well because of the treble. But yeah, this is actually quite suitable for most of the music genres that this is not really for focused listening. It's more for casual listening, more warm as well. This sounds warmer than the Ola Dance. And you can game with this, you can watch your movies with this, you can go cycling, exercise, listen to your music with this, right? So that's my review for the SoundPEATS Gofree 2. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.